Hey y'all, it's NISHAMONET and I'm here with another video. If y'all are new to my channel, welcome. How y'all doing? If y'all been here and been supporting me through this long freaking journey, I just want to say thank you. And hey, I miss y'all, just letting y'all know. However, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at _prime_example, and you can follow me on TikTok at NISHAMONET_. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bells when y'all know so y'all can know when I'm dropping new videos. Okay. As y'all see by the title, I'm going to be talking about why I got a BBL and basically how I look now and all that good jazz. Just letting y'all know it's been 2 years, probably 2 years and a few months since I had my BBL. Like I said, if y'all are new to my channel, basically it's about my journey of me getting a BBL done, amongst other things that we're rolling into. So I got mine done July of 2020. Yeah, July of 2020. And like I said, here it is 2 years later. And what's crazy to me is after 2 years, people are still either saying negative things. Like, you know, even though I haven't posted in a while, like I'll scroll through the comments and you can like see the negative comments, and it's people who have recently posted. And for me, I'm just like, why still after all this time, I still get questioned on why I got a BBL, or, you know, oh, well, she just got it because she want to be like everybody else, or, oh, her confidence, she must not love herself, all that yada, yada, yada. No, that is not why I got my BBL. I got my BBL solely for me, and I'm going to go into that. So, I'm going to take it way back to when I had my son. If y'all don't know, I have a child. He's 5. And had him 2016. Just letting y'all know I got my notes right here, y'all, because I gotta make sure I remember everything. Because y'all know I get off track. Those who know. So yeah, so 2016 I had my son, right? And they don't explain to you what you're going to look like when you give birth, or once you step off that table. And don't get me wrong, everybody don't look like this. Everybody's body is different, obviously. But yeah, mine ain't stepped back. It didn't snap. I really looked like a jelly donut, and I didn't know how. Y'all, I didn't know how to handle it. The first thing I said, or I'm gonna say the second thing I said when I came out from giving birth was, for one, the first thing I said was, why my baby head shaped like that? Because it was like a cone shape, and nobody told me that it was gonna be like that. But anyways, fast forward, I hopped off the table or whatever, you know, you go to the bathroom, do your thing, and I looked in a mirror, and I swear, I feel like that's when my postpartum hit. Because I didn't know that, I knew I had stretch marks, but when you seen them, or when you looked in a mirror while you're pregnant, they're stretched, so they don't look that bad. But the moment I went into the mirror, it was just dark, my stomach was super black. It just looked like a road map, to be honest. And I didn't know how to handle that. So going along, too, nobody told me about postpartum depression. I wasn't informed of that, which is very weird to me, because I don't understand why doctors don't explain that, you know, prior to you giving birth, just so you're aware. But like I said, I didn't know. So for 2 years, I went through postpartum depression. And for 2 years, I went through postpartum depression, and yeah, like my body just didn't go back to how it was. I wasn't motivated to work out. I wasn't motivated to really do much of nothing. Like, I just couldn't understand why my body just didn't do what it needed to do. And then on top of that, I've never had hips. Like, I just never did. It didn't run in the family, or at least I didn't get the gene. And I didn't really have a butt, because, yeah, on both sides of my families, they all got little pancakes. Whether if you big, tall, skinny, you gonna have a pancake with no hips. So that wasn't working for me. So anyways, that went on, and y'all have to understand, when you're used to being the fine little skinny girl around campus and all that extra stuff, that's a hard pill to swallow when, you know, your body go through some changes. And y'all have to understand that I was very active. I ran track, I played volleyball, I danced my entire life, pretty much my entire life. And so I literally went from being super active, little faux pack on, you know how look, it be crease right there. I had all that good stuff going on, and it just didn't happen. And I know some people will say, well, go work out. You could have walked, you could have did this. It is not as easy as you think. You know, I tried my best a little bit, and then especially when you are going through postpartum depression, like I said, you're not motivated to do nothing. To be honest with you, it's even hard to take in the fact that you now have a kid. It's hard to connect. So that was very difficult. That was a very difficult time in my life. And it just brought my confidence all the way down. I didn't feel pretty, you know, despite how much makeup I put on, despite me keeping my hair, my nails. I didn't feel good. When I looked in the mirror, I felt disgusted. And it was just very difficult. So to fast forward, when I started getting back into dance, I started losing a little bit of the weight, but it wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. And then on top of that, I wanted some butt, I wanted some hips, and I wanted it natural. I didn't want the extra stuff, you know, kudos to those who get all the extra, but it just wasn't for me. I wanted my body to look natural. I wanted to build my confidence back up. I wanted to feel normal. I wanted my clothes to fit how I wanted them to fit. And that's what I did. So, and then like I said, I got back into dance probably like 2018. And I did lose a lot of the weight, but then boom, a bunch of stuff happened in 2019. And I went through like a very deep and dark depression where I lost a few family members or whatever. Those who might have watched another video that I had, I think I did discuss that in there, where I basically lost both my grandmothers in the same year, 2019. I lost my cousin like the day before or the day of my birthday. And then I lost my aunt on my son's birthday. All of that happened in 1 year. So me going through that deep depression, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was eating. I was eating my little heart out, and I just gained a bunch of weight. And then on top of that, I had just moved back to Dallas. I was going to Rudy's Chicken. I was going to Sweet Georgia Brown and getting them plates. And I just really lost myself. So that's when I gained the most weight. I was heavier than I was prior, you know, once after I had my son. So it was just crazy. But so then, yeah, 2020, I went on. I didn't even really just think about it, to be honest. I paid my stuff, booked it, and I went and had my BBL. It just is what it is. Like, everybody doesn't get a BBL because they don't love themselves. I always loved myself. I never just not loved myself. And it was just more of, one, like I said, getting my body where I wanted it to be, how it was pre-baby. And then two, like I said, to build up my confidence, to feel good again, to also be able to fit my clothes how I want them to fit. Yes, I did. I wanted the small little Coke bottle shape. I wanted to just look good for me. Like, it wasn't for anybody else. It wasn't to be like anybody else. I just wanted to feel good. And I could have worked out, but that's just not something I wanted to do. I tried it. It didn't work for me. Like, I'm the type of person where I can't think about working out. So when I'm dancing and I'm not consciously thinking that, oh, I'm working out and I'm losing weight. Like, I just know it as I'm having fun, and it happens naturally. Same thing with volleyball, track, all the extra stuff. When I was doing it, it was just more of a passion, and I know that I'm having fun. But me just going in the gym, hopping on the treadmill and all that extra stuff, no, wasn't for me, sis. Now today, yes, I may go work out if I have time, or if I have someone to go with, because that was another issue too. Like, I didn't want to go work out by myself. Like, it just don't work for me. So really, to be honest with y'all, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. After I got it, I'm not gonna say I just necessarily felt better, because like I said, postpartum, all that extra stuff, all the depression, that stuff is mental. You have to get through that regardless of what you have going on. And no BBL is gonna make you just fall out of that, you know. But it did help because I felt good again, and that was that. So all I'm gonna say with that situation is, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't think that everybody is getting something like this done because it's a trend, because it's just fashion. For some people, it may be. And baby, if that is you, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you choose to do. But for NISHAMONET, no, that's not why I got mine done. So I'm going to just say to those that do have negative comments, I mean, you can go on with your negative comments, because at the end of the day, they don't affect me. You're not doing nothing for me. You just not doing nothing. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I brush past them every day. And then on top of that, I don't look crazy. I feel like I look good, and I'm gonna just stand on that. Alright, so while we're speaking about these negative comments, I'm gonna just go ahead and address a few. Like, I really didn't want to. However, like this person said, do you do this to get a man? Some stores have had it and it was a disaster. Is it really that serious? You don't want, he said, you don't like what people say. Why come on a public platform? Oh, I can't talk today.
Okay.
Alright, first of all, to address this, no, I did not do this to get a man's attention, because just being honest, prior to my BBL, prior to my relationship, I always had a man. So I didn't do this to get a man. I didn't need hips, butt to get a man. For one, I'm very intelligent. I have my ish, as we say. I have my ish together. And at the end of the day, it's my personality that's going to get a man or to get anybody. For one, I don't go looking for a man. So just to even clear the air, just say, bottom line, no, that's not the reason why I got it. For one, I already have a man. For two, if you went back and watched my previous videos, he was there from day one of my journey, very supportive. So he already knew why. He loved me before that, and he gonna love me after that. So it didn't have nothing to do with that at all. Then on top of that, is it that serious for me to get a BBL? No, it wasn't that serious for me to get a BBL. Like, it's just something that I chose to do. And at the end of the day, we all do things because we want to do them, correct? You're not gonna always need someone else's approval to get something done. And I didn't need anybody's approval. That's just something I chose to do with my money and my time, and shoot, that's it. Yes, why did I come on a public platform if I don't like what people have to say? Obviously, I'm not dumb. I'm not crazy. So I already knew. For one, I wasn't expecting. Let's start there. I wasn't never expecting for my first video to do the numbers that it did. I didn't expect for it to go viral. I just was posting my journey because when I went to look, like doing my research on the BBL prior to me getting one, I didn't see a lot of the greatest videos out there with someone going in depth about things. So I said, you know what? I'm going to educate others on those who may want it done or who's maybe curious about it. I'm going to just put the whole real and the raw thing out there to just explain everything. And y'all basically saw my journey. So it was more of an informational thing. It wasn't about me posting and then, oh, I'm going to just be sad about some negative comments. I already knew the negative comments were going to come. Like, this is not my first time doing or dealing with something like this. But I'm going to show y'all what I look like 2 years later. And yeah, be back in just a sec so y'all can see what this butty look like. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all what I look like 2 years later. What I am going to do for y'all, either in my next video or video after that, however I do it, I'm going to try on all my old fajas. I'm actually curious on if I can still fit these things, or at least 2 of them if I can still fit them. I don't know, I'm just curious, because I know I did gain like a little bit, but you're supposed to. Like, your stomach is not going to stay like just stuck flat forever. It's gonna, you know, expand a little bit. And on top of that, what they don't tell you when you have a BBL or some tummy tuck, all that extra stuff, when you get off the table, you're gonna be extra swollen. And so and then throughout time, you're gonna lose fat cells. So you're not gonna stay, you're gonna lose pretty much a lot of it. Because I was definitely, like, my hips were way bigger than what y'all see. But we're gonna see with the fire. I'm gonna go more into it when I do that video. But this is what I look like 2 years later. Tummy is still on flat, as y'all can see. And when I try on the thigh highs, y'all be able to see a little bit better. Let me scoot up. It's gonna cut my head off, but y'all get my drift. But I still got my little curve. And still the back is still there, you know, it still moves. And then y'all can see the other side. So yeah, this is it, y'all. And I did just get done eating, so if I look a little extra, then that's why. But yeah, still slim, thick, and fine. All fine. Anyways, y'all, that is pretty much it for this video. If y'all have questions, comments, concerns, whatever, definitely comment below. I will be sure to answer anything. I actually will answer you guys and go from there. Anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Again, follow me on Instagram at @the_prime_example. You can follow me on TikTok at NISHAMONET_. And yeah, that's about it. So, y'all already know it's NISHAMONET. I'm here to stay and isolate all day. And I will see y'all in my